What's going on, everybody? Today we're doing a tier list for which U.S. states are real and which ones are fake. Not all of the United States are real. I think a lot of them were created just to just to make the flag a nice round even number. With 50 stars. Very clearly, not all of the states are real. We're going to determine which ones are real and which ones are fake, set up by the government. So let's get started. First is Arkansas. Oh, wait, that's not how it's pronounced. Arkansas. Sorry, I guess the people who live in Arkansas, or the people who named Arkansas, clearly don't know how fucking letters work. That's very clearly not Arkansas, but I'll play by your rules. Arkansas. Look, Arkansas, your state is about as real as that S at the end of fucking your name, all right? Yeah, it's there, but no one cares because it's silent as fuck. You're only partially real. Good lord, I don't know what the fuck this state is here. I think they're going in alphabetical order, so it's... fuck, I don't know. Look, this is probably a very well-known state, I'm willing to bet, but because I can't read what it says and I can't see it, it's fake. Next is Alabama. Look, if there's gonna be all of those memes about cousins fucking each other in Alabama, then this state is absolutely real. They're very real, just like the incest epidemic that goes on in its state. Next is Alaska. Look, there's fucking nothing up there, okay? It doesn't exist. If you follow the highways and go out to where Alaska should be, all you're gonna meet is fucking Russia, okay? I think this is supposed to be Colorado, which is an absolutely real state, but because this picture here is just really fucking stupid, I'm gonna only say it's half real. See, it doesn't, you can't even fucking see it on this background here. Who fucking put this image here? Like, all these other ones are just fucking normal pictures of states, and then there's fucking Colorado. Why the fuck does Colorado have to be so stupid? God, you're partially real. Fuck you, Colorado. Next is Florida. Florida, you hear all the stories about Florida man, so obviously Florida is 100% real. Next is Iowa. I've been to this state before, but that does not mean it is real, because it's only partially real. Next is Idaho. Idaho absolutely exists because where else would you fucking get potatoes from, okay? Idaho is absolutely a real state, except for that little fucking smokestack here at the end. That's not real, so Idaho's mostly real, except for that little part right there. Illinois. Oh, I'm fucking sorry. Another group of illiterates fucking naming these states here. Illinois, like that fucking S doesn't matter. God, you make me as pissed off as Arkansas. You fucking shit-ass Illinois. You're not real. Fucking only a little bit. You're only real because Chicago people shoot each other. Next is Indiana. Yeah, I know like one person from Indiana, so I guess it has to be a little bit real. It's not convincing me. It's only half real. Next is Kansas. Look at that fucking Arkansas. Someone can actually spell and use the goddamn S at the end. But fuck you. You know, Arkansas, you're fake. You're not fucking real. Fuck you, Arkansas. Kansas is real. All right. Or else where would there be devastating tornadoes every fucking year? Yeah, Kansas is absolutely real. Next is Kentucky. Look, all I got to say is if Kentucky doesn't exist, why the fuck do we have fried chicken? All right. Kentucky absolutely exists. It's very real. Next is Louisiana. Look, I'm not here to argue that New Orleans doesn't exist, which it absolutely does. But I'm saying, what the fuck else does this boot-shaped looking shit have? And the answer is nothing, because it doesn't exist. New Orleans is real, but other than that, the rest of it isn't. Next, I think this is Massachusetts. There's Boston, which absolutely exists, but nothing else exists outside of it. Goddamn, I can't fucking speak words. It exists as much as Louisiana and Illinois. Sorry, fuck you. Nothing exists inside of Maryland. It's absolutely fake. Maine is also absolutely fake. There's fucking nothing there. Michigan, I'm kind of split on because this bottom part right here absolutely exists, but this top half absolutely does not. If you go out there, all you're going to do is run into the fucking Lake Superior. The top half of Michigan does not exist. The bottom half does, so I got to say Michigan's half real. Next is Minnesota. Yeah, I got nothing to say against Minnesota. Fuck you, Minnesota. You're only half real. Next is Missouri. I don't know anybody who lives in the state of Missouri, but I do know that there are a lot of people who live in the state of misery. God, that's fucking depressing. Misery, you're mostly real, I guess. Next is Mississippi. Mississippi. Look, you can't have a fucking dumb shit name like that and expect to be real, all right? Mississippi absolutely does not fucking exist. It's fake. Montana, look, nothing is fucking there, okay? Hell, who even knows if it is there? Not enough people have gone exploring in that deep area of fucking nowhere to really discover. That thing is a fucking unexplored, uninhabited caveman land. No one knows if it exists. Montana, I don't think it exists. That's my conspiracy theory. It's a plot of land that doesn't exist, but on the map it shows it's there so that it can trick people to going there. No, Montana absolutely does not exist. It is fake. North Carolina is absolutely real, or else where would Charlotte be? North Dakota, look, none of the Dakotas exist. I'm actually gonna wipe both of them off the fucking list right now. No one lives in North Dakota. It's fake. South Dakota, but there is Mount Rushmore. Actually, you know what? South Dakota is a little more real than North Dakota because they got Mount Rushmore, so I'll go partially real, but other than Mount Rushmore, South Dakota doesn't exist. There's nothing there. Also, if I knocked out North and South Dakota in one go, I'm going to knock out North and South Carolina in one go. South Carolina does not exist. Nebraska. I mean, what the fuck even is there in fucking Nebraska? Fucking nothing. You don't exist. Fuck you. I don't know what the fuck this one is. I think this is New Hampshire. Again, it's just one of the stupid New England states that absolutely is only made just so that the United States can be like, oh, actually, we have 50 states. New Hampshire's not one of the 50 fucking states. It's not fucking real. Fuck you, New Hampshire. You suck. New Jersey absolutely exists because in the Bible, they say that hell exists. So if hell exists, then New Jersey has to absolutely exist. Next is New Mexico. Now, I'm not an expert and I haven't been out in that region of the West yet. If Breaking Bad says it's real, then New Mexico absolutely has to be real. Nevada is a huge state, yet it's only known for Las Vegas, and outside of Las Vegas, it's a barren wasteland of fucking nothing which does not exist. So Nevada, much like a lot of states that only have one city, it's partially real. New York is the same way. Everybody knows about the hey, I'm walking here, pizza eating, $10,000 a month rent paying, rat infested shit show that is New York. And that's the only part of New York that exists. No other part exists. So New York is just partially real. Ohio. Look, I will say it. All the Ohio memes, I didn't believe them at first until I went to Ohio. Ohio is a truly eye-opening place. I don't know. I can't get anything about Ohio. Everybody who's watching, just please know everything you hear about Ohio is absolutely real. It's an ungodly land with no rules, with no borders. Ohio is spreading. It's spreading like fucking coronavirus, spreading around the world to try and infect everywhere. There is no escaping. Run. Run while you can. Get away from Ohio. Get away. Next is Oklahoma, which does not fucking exist at all. Oregon, didn't they legalize crack or some shit? Yeah, that's pretty wild. It doesn't exist. That's fake. Wee Wee, I haven't seen it, so it's fake. Pennsylvania, I mean, yeah, Philadelphia kind of exists, I guess. It's partially real. I'd say California has to be pretty real, because if not, then where would there be a devastating earthquake every fucking year? I don't fucking know where this one is. It's another dumbass New England state. Fuck all the New England states, man. Georgia's supposed to be the state for peaches, and a peach means a fat ass. If Georgia didn't exist, we would have no fat asses. So let's all take a moment and thank Georgia for fat asses. Thank you, Georgia. Arizona, I mean, yeah, it's real. Yeah, I got nothing against Arizona. This is Rhode Island, another bullshit New England state. Fuck you, East Coast. Tennessee, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess Nashville exists, so it's kind of real. Texas. I'm not going to argue with there being some parts of Texas that absolutely exist. There's definitely some parts of Texas that don't exist, so I'm not afraid to say that Texas is about half real, I guess. It's such a big state. It can't be as big as they fucking say, okay? Next is Utah. If I say it's not real, I'm pretty sure the Mormons are gonna come here and fuck me in the missionary position for 40 days and 40 nights. So I'll say that Utah, fine. I'll say it's half real. Next is Virginia. It's where all the virgins come from. Yeah, it's real, or else, you wouldn't be a virgin from birth. So, yeah, Virginia's real. I'll skip a couple for a moment and go to West Virginia. Sweetheart, as real as Virginia is, West Virginia is not real. I don't fucking know what this state is. I think this is like Vermont or some shit. How many fucking East Coast New England states are there? God, fuck you. Go back to England. Next is Washington. Poof, Washington disappears. Does your life change? Next is Wisconsin, the land of beer and cheese. It has to exist if beer and cheese exist, I'll say. Although, I don't believe Green Bay exists. And last but not least is Wyoming. It's another state where, poof, it disappears. Does your life change? This thing is a perfect fucking square. It's like Colorado if everybody decided not to go there. Wyoming does not fucking exist. So yeah, here are all the states of whether they exist or whether they don't. If you claim to live in a state that exists, congratulations, you are correct. Even if you live in a state that's mostly half or partially real, I'd be inclined to believe you. But if you live in one of these fucking states, one of these states that does not exist, I'm sorry, then the only state that you're in is a fucking state of insanity. Get back to the fucking mental institution and start taking your medication again, because very clearly you're not in the right state of mind to even be making your own fucking decisions for yourself. So anyways, that's the list.